Dave at the allotment. Dave, what are you after this afternoon? Still cracking on at the allotment? Get the kettle on. It's Dave at the allotment. See you in a bit.
Hello folks, we've just caught us putting some giant onions in. It's been raining on and off all week, which has made the ground champion. Everything's coming on leaps and bounds. But anyway, I got these onions off my mate Geoff. Now some of you might have already seen the video, but I did make a video last year around about this time, and I went down to Geoff's garden. Now like I say, I got these onions off him the other day. I did make a video when I was down there. He's got the best garden I've ever seen. I mean, you go there and it's like summer. I cannot believe it. Strawberries, he's had about 20 punnets of strawberries already. He's digging his early potatoes out, and his potatoes outside. Fantastic. So like I say, I made a little video. When I plant these, you watch that, and I'll show you what else has been happening later. Morning folks, it's a different day today. It's raining for a change. So I've just popped down to my mate Geoff's. I give him a knock.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hi.
Haha.
Just a year later.
Hi. It's a year to nearly to the day.
Nearly a year to the day.
Aye, so back at there Geoff's, and it looks like it's the middle of summer by the way everything's grown.
Wish it was.
Aye.
It's a lot milder than what it was last year.
A few years anyway since the last time.
Aye.
Yeah, on the plot, isn't it?
On the plot, that's what it is. Facebook, yeah.
Facebook.
Well, I'm going to start my new site up hopefully in the next couple of weeks on YouTube.
Aye.
And try and get that sorted out. I've got myself a camera, but at the moment it's just trying to figure out
how to do it.
check out bits.
I'll try and help you as best I can.
No problem. Right.
Anyway, he's been busy here. Look at his rhubarb.
He's really good. Actually, this has been quite poor this year because we've had no rainfall. It's been really dry over the winter.
Aye.
So the stems are really small, but it's coming.
They are.
This bit of rain we're getting today will help it along.
Certainly does. Look at his garden, man.
Still doesn't take anything away from the taste, man. You can't make a rhubarb pie.
If you haven't seen this garden before, you've never seen one like it. Apart from on Gardener's World in the 70s, eh?
I've just put my chrysanths out last week, so they're getting a good drinking.
Aye.
That's all you in curves and reflexes.
You always get a good show there, don't you?
Yeah, love the flowers. And what trees are doing well this year, as you see, they're laden with fruit.
Aye.
The pear tree is absolutely chock.
Oh, is that a pear tree, aye?
I'm going to have to disbud that.
Aye.
After the June drop first and see what it brings down.
And what's easier?
Yes, well, main crop potatoes, I've switched this year.
Main crop potatoes, folks.
Switched back to King Edward because the red ones, for some reason, the last couple of years haven't been doing as well. They were nice, but...
Right.
So I'm back to King Edwards, and I'm going to see how they crop this year.
Look at that.
You'll be getting banked up this week.
Aye.
But we're well ahead.
Definitely.
Last year.
Definitely.
Remember you're coming and the taters were down here and we're only just showing through the ground.
Yeah, well, you had nothing in this. In these, it was too cold.
We're about 3 weeks ahead this year. Easy.
Yeah, here's Roger, by the way. This is Geoff's brother. He does all of the...
Good team.
The maintenance. Aye, good teamwork. Been at it for years, haven't you?
Right.
Strawberries, man. Look at that.
The Jap onions, they're doing excellent this year. Really
Aye.
Well. And as I explained to you last time, we're in a plant with a couple of rows of carrots.
Right, aye.
Keeps the carrot root fly away. Smell of the onions.
Hey there, Gan, did you know that?
Yeah, they're overwintering onions, yeah.
Aye.
So they were planted in September. The tatties come out and they went straight in.
Right.
So they're doing well. We'll be lifting them in June.
Aye, they're coming on. Canny them, like.
Carrots and of course with parsnips at both ends. This is the beauty of raised beds. You can work either side. And you don't need as much room between your planting and your rows, you know, so it gives you a bit extra. That's the strawberries we took out the tunnel yesterday. That was our first ones, and they're just about finished. We've been cropping them for 3 weeks, 4 weeks now, and they've been
Look at that. You've got a good right to bloody laugh. You've got it made, yeah.
We're busy trying to get planted out at the moment. We'll just get my sprouts out, and if you remember, we lost all our sprouts last year.
Aye.
So I built the frame this year, and we're going to net it all. The greedy caterpillars.
You kind of
don't like spraying.
No, not.
So we're trying to be as natural as we can.
Aye.
So it's going to be netted this year.
Yeah.
We don't net our raspberries because we like to let the birds have a little bit.
Aye.
You know, share like.
That's it.
And if the birds come down, at least they'll pick the caterpillars or whatever's
aye.
beasties that's lying around.
Aye, you've got to.
That's where we work it, you know.
Help each other out. It's the way it's done.
Yep, we're bedding's well ahead this year.
Aye.
There's some of our giant onions. They'll be getting planted out hopefully on Sunday. They're exhibition size.
Exhibition onions.
DT Browns. Can I beat them? From
DT
seed.
Brown.
Yep, from seed. January they were planted. The seed.
Right, everybody who's into giant onion seeds, DT Brown.
Exhibition strain. Here's the same ones. So I just potted them up into a bigger pot. These will be going out into the garden the weekend.
Getting canny thickness on there, like.
Yeah, lovely. Yeah, nice onion. Doing great.
But I would think it was bloody summer, looking at all of this.
That's our third lot of strawberries. They'll not be cropped until they've just been brought outside. These will not be cropped for hopefully another month yet.
Aye. Right, before I go into the first polytunnel, I'll take a break.
What one today anyway?
Here we are in the massive polytunnel first one. What's the temperature?
Not bad, 68. For cold.
68, there you go. Look at here. That's unbelievable.
Well,
we'll go into this bit
first. We're going to be our first tomatoes in June. There's the
hey, look at that.
First cherry ones. And there's a so says you last year we cropped these in the last week in June, the year before last.
Aye.
So I'm hoping this year they're going to be a little bit earlier. And these are the tumbler tomatoes.
Tumblers, aye. Amazing.
There's your phone going.
There's your phone, I'll let you answer that. But I made this inside obviously inside the polytunnel. It does a fantastic job. You had just a little paraffin heater, and that was it. And it's brought everything on canny.
Right.
Tomatoes, man.
No problem.
Already. That's amazing for up here in the northeast.
That's an order for some rhubarb from the wife.
Oh, gonna have rhubarb crumble, are you?
Rhubarb crumble.
More strawberries.
Trying them this year.
What's these?
And these are mortgage drifter.
All right, I heard you talking about them, aye.
They're a big giant American tomato.
Aye.
So they're looking a bit tall at the moment. I don't know. But I thought I like to try a different tomato every year.
Are they all
you
in
see
the
the difference between my British tomatoes and moneymaker here. They're lovely and strong.
Oh, aye.
They plant exactly the same time. Nice and dark green.
Yeah.
And they're a little bit lighter, but we'll give them a try and see how they come. Spanish plum again at the back.
Spanish plums.
They come with canny. And the giant Spanish here. Roger loves them.
Aye.
Like a slice of tomato on his sandwich.
Not in the fry up.
Not in the fry up. They're the last of our first strawberries. They're still cropping, so...
Aye, there's loads on there.
There's loads on there. We'll be finishing them off tomorrow and they'll go outside. That's a third year pots, them.
Third year pots, aye.
Yeah, what we do is when they come out the baskets, they go into a second year pot that was outside, and then out of them pots they go into a third year pot, which is the black ones, and then they get disposed of after 3 years.
Aye.
Same as what we do outside, we have a 3 year bed outside.
Yeah.
Any longer than that, the plants get too big, and they're too...
Not very tasty.
Don't get enough fruit from them, is what...
There you go, there's a little...
I've just picked for one of the lads at work.
Punnet.
Yeah, and you can it.
Lovely.
I beat them.
You can it.
Nothing better than them. There's some,
Oh,
as you see next door, some really monsters amongst them.
Aye.
Bit misshapen, some of them. You'd not get them in the supermarkets. I'm afraid. They're all nice and one side.
Yeah.
But there's no taste to them.
Nah, not the ones in the supermarket.
Not the ones in the supermarket, I'm afraid.
Lettuces there, romping away.
Yeah, that's what Webb's wonderful. That's growing great.
And all the tomatoes are being horse manure. That's the secret, isn't it?
It certainly is, Dave. There's some. We've just put these out yesterday.
Look at them.
But
So them, look at that.
these are all the third-year ones. Once these are cropped, they'll be tipped out, and then fresh ones put
Aye.
the following year. We'll spend most of the time outside here. All of the winter they'll spend sitting on these beds.
Right.
Got me squash to go out this year.
What sort of
Butternut squash, yeah. I'm going to try a couple in the tunnel and see how they come in the tunnel.
Aye. Butternut squash.
But at the moment, I find it hard to get.
Cosmos, these are they?
Yeah, Cosmos.
Hey, everything's flying, isn't it?
It's the bedding plants have been doing fantastic this year.
There's tunnel number 2.
This is what second lot.
Look at that.
That's what second crop, and these are. We'll be cropping these this Sunday.
And it goes all the way down.
This is a new raised bed we built. If you were checking on me,
Yeah, this is all new.
but three rows. We changed our potatoes in here this year to rocket,
Right,
and I'm going to switch back to Swift again next year.
right.
The rocket are okay, but for the time of the year, and they're a little bit smaller than what we were last year, but they're still nice. Still lovely.
Aye.
Absolutely
Hey,
fantastic.
massive. And you get you're always getting crops all year round
All year round,
in
yeah.
here, aren't you?
Here's my garlic. Of course,
Aye, look
the
at that.
scrapes are well up there now.
There you go.
Yeah.
Garlic in the polytunnel.
Yeah.
Look at the size of
Stay here
that.
till July. I'll put a rope along here next week when we get this first row of potatoes out. I'll put a rope along here, and all these scrapes will be tied up.
Aye.
Garlic scrapes. The big hotels go daft for these.
Yeah, they curl round, don't they? Go curly like
Well,
sometimes.
the hotels use them for cooking and fancy.
Aye, you can make pesto and that out of them apparently.
I'm
like.
applying chips by myself. So.
Aye.
But no, they're all coming well.
But there you go, and garlic in the greenhouse.
I want to get these tatties out so I can start getting my leeks in.
Aye, the leeks are there,
Yeah.
can you know?
Not as big as Paul Rochester's on Life at the Allotment, but they're doing canny. I've got to take my hat off to them guys.
There's a few people.
Really professionals.
Oh,
Great, great
aye.
setup on them.
Yeah. There's loads.
They must spend hours and hours and hours on the leeks and onions.
Well, I've noticed there's quite a few use them grow tunnel things.
Yeah, they're all undercover now. Everybody's undercover.
Aye, with
But,
the heat lamps and that.
No, it takes. People don't realise it takes hours and hours of work, to spend on it.
Oh, aye.
And as I say, I take my hat up to some great growers now.
Oh, aye.
I don't show them now. I still grow them for fun. As I say, come September, couple of dumplings and a few carrots and make a lovely broth.
Aye, way aye.
But they'll be in the garden. They'll be in the tunnel next week.
Aye, the tatties will be coming out then.
Well, what we'll be doing next week, we'll be trying to get this first row, because I've got 80 sweet corn to go into here. That'll be 2 rows of sweet corn.
80 sweet corn.
80 sweet corn. Yeah. There'll be 2 rows of 40.
Aye.
Then there'll be a row of leeks in the middle, and then at the far end there'll be 2 rows of giant onions.
Right.
So that'll be this tunnel completely full again. As I say, wheaty hoses are down. That was a new thing we tried out this year.
Oh, aye.
Absolutely fantastic.
Great,
I got a Christmas box of my son.
Aye.
Wheaty hose, 50 metres of wheaty hose. That was over the moon.
It saves a lot of time though, doesn't it?
All, when you just plug it up to the winter, to the water, and you're away.
Aye. And you can get on with something else. All
Well,
these
that's it. You can
onions now.
concentrate on a lot more stuff. That's what bedding inside. That's got to go outside next week. That's just hardening enough.
Strawberries are big, aren't they?
We do that.
Aye, they're massive, aren't they?
Do that in sections.
Look at the size of that one there,
Look at
man.
them there, Dave. Mouth watering. Try one. Don't be afraid. Try one. Just pull it.
No, you're alright.
Absolutely beautiful. Plenty of ice cream with it.
Aye.
Yeah, we're pleased this year. Everything's grew, Connie. There, a couple I've just getting from a friend.
What are they?
And they're pineapple strawberries.
Pineapple strawberries.
Yep. So they're white ones.
All right.
So I'll be taking cuttings from them this year.
Aye.
And see how they come next year. We'll try them. You know, we always.
Aye.
Well,
So look at these. I've just noticed.
That's a grapevine. That needs well cutting back this year. There's lots on. I hadn't had a chance the last couple of weeks to try and start thinning it down. We've got some lovely grapes off it last year.
Aye, it's flying along there.
Well, if you remember, we had the one single bed in here last year, or the two separate beds. So what we've done, we took away the single bed and just built one big raised bed, and the amount of
that gets filled with horse manure.
Yep,
every time. Seaweed, horse manure.
Seaweed is about 40 bin loads of horse manure, then all the peat compost and everything else that went in. But it's the first year for it, so it's doing really well.
It's doing fantastic.
It's a lot easier to work, and we've left us a nice big pathway to get down, up and down with barrows and whatnot.
Aye.
So it's we're busy taking away the polythene at the moment.
Aye, the skirts.
We'll take a skate away. Each week we take a section away.
And then the net.
So by a fortnight's time we'll be all the way down there.
All the way, aye.
This will be away and it'll be all the fresh air through.
Yeah.
Which is what you want for your onions and your leeks. Plenty of fresh air.
Water always in the polytunnel.
Same temperature.
Same temperature. You don't want to shock any roots.
Yep.
Right, what's this? Into the next one.
You've got to watch your head when you come through here now.
Aye, I've already noticed. Yes, his little place where everything happens.
Yeah, that's where everything gets thrown. Golden tomatoes, golden boy, we never. We've always taken for a couple of dozen of them in.
Aye.
So hopefully we'll get some nice ones.
That's them.
Cucumbers, we've just started planting our cucumbers.
Aye.
They should be picking up soon. Let's work on going, as you see it.
Always.
There's a sweet corn there, we must get that out next week.
Aye. It's doing canny like.
I don't want to put it off, and the roots are through there now, so
aye.
I want to get them in the tunnel next weekend.
And then they'll love it in there.
You know.
Aye.
Yep. Plenty of lettuce to grow out, bedding plants still to grow out. More flowers. Tumbler of tomatoes on the top, as I say, we're wasting no space. Built all this. New Roger built this, the
aye. New bench
top. It gives a bit more room to put all the bits and bobs on.
Well, aye.
And we're just more or less, we had this full of tomatoes last year.
Lettuces are already there.
What I try to do is leave one greenhouse clear of tomatoes.
Aye.
So we've just got our lettuce, we've got a few onions, we've got the peppers in there. And I've just stuck a few odd tomatoes down this side.
This is where I have to duck.
Yeah, that's the way you got it. It's okay for me because it's made the measure.
Made the measure. Not for me, look at that. That's where my head would be gone.
I don't know if I finished this one last year, had we?
No.
Aye,
there was no benches.
Right
aye, look at that one.
We've got our double doors finally fitted.
It's all just all pallets and stuff as well, isn't it?
It's all pallet wood. It's all from Kevin Much.
Aye.
It's much appreciated. Yep.
Aye, it's a canny bench that.
So we can get it.
No space wasted.
We've got our tumbling toms on the top there again. And we've got our chilies, jalapenos down here.
Aye.
They're the nice hot one. They're the nice. The red. They're patchy.
Aye, they're
We've
hot.
got the peppers in the tunnel in the greenhouse. So yeah, we're doing fine this year.
Everything's coming on canny.
Everything's coming on canny, and there's the last one. As I say, the strawberries in here in this one were the last ones to come in.
Oh right, aye.
As
hang
you
on
see,
up.
there's fruit on them, but I'm hoping by June they're just going to be starting to turn.
Aye.
And by the time we finish there, I'm hoping starting the main crop on the outside.
Yeah.
So it's just all about getting your timing right. There's another thing we use with baskets is that it's controlled watering and controlled feeding. We put bags in so you waste no water, you waste no feed.
Aye.
But you just got to be very careful of how much you're putting in.
Aye, they want to over water like.
When you water a basket, 50% of it drops out the bottom anyway.
Aye.
So that's why we put a bag in. You can't do it outside because of the weather.
Yeah.
But inside you can. And
aye.
It's controlled watering, controlled feeding, and you'll get a fantastic crop.
So there you go.
Yep. That's how we like to grow ours.
And you cannot say that they don't know how to do it.
Well, we'll try our best.
Hey, you want to be on the telly?
We'll try our best. So, yeah, it's...
Monty Don wouldn't know what to bloody do in a garden like this. Yeah.
It's coming along. We've only got our pathways to sort out again, which we'll be doing in the holidays. A load of chippings again.
Yeah.
Get them all chipped out. And, yeah.
It's looking fantastic though.
We're pleased with this year. As I say, look at the fruit on there. It's absolutely amazing. There was a good blossom this year.
There's a look, okay.
Really good. So, after the June drop,
aye.
I might have to go through the branches myself and just...
Oh, there's a June drop one there.
Give it a good shake and what'll come down because it's far too heavy, far too many fruit on there. And they're absolutely lovely last year, weren't they? The pears.
It's something when you've got to worry about there's too much fruit on.
Too much, yeah. And the plum tree, actually the plum tree wasn't bad last year, but judging by the blossom this year, it's going to be another heavy cropper again. And
aye.
We need rain though, that's what we need.
That's it. You cannot beat the rain.
Because these have been bone dry. The raspberries are dry, I know that for a fact.
Aye.
This is some other plant. We bought this 8 years ago, but it's going to come out this year.
Right.
Because if you look down the centre, it's not producing as many spikes.
No. Aye.
So down here, where these new beds are, these are all beds come from there.
Right.
So what we've done, there's a new canes coming up.
Oh, aye.
We'll let them grow right until October.
Uh-huh.
There's a few around there. And then October, November, we'll dig them up. We'll dig all that out and we'll replace a bed over to the far end there.
Aye.
So we'll completely clear that bed out of raspberries. Dig them out and burn them. And then we'll place a new bed over there. And these beds here are all
8 years though, you say, aye?
8 years ago, it's
So,
8 year old.
That's alright, that isn't it?
Yeah, but it's starting to get a bit flimsy now, so we're going to dig it out and do away with it and just transplant it over there. The new canes will go in over there.
Look at the cabbages and all, man. Just noticed these.
That's for spring cabbage. Oh, we had a fantastic crop out the tunnel. Really great, you know.
Already eating the spring.
For weeks.
Aye.
Nothing wrong with that.
No.
But
unbelievable.
Nice and fresh. We had the net over here again.
Aye.
As I say, because we had a lot of trouble last year with caterpillars.
Caterpillars and that, aye.
It's one of them things, isn't it? It's one of them years.
Yeah.
Hopefully this year will be better.
You cannot win them all.
But,
you try it either way.
I'm getting ready for the onslaught this year.
Aye.
I'm going to be netted this year.
Definitely.
And then there's my final crop of strawberries. That's our main crop in the beds.
Aye.
They'll start fruiting hopefully towards the end of June. So we're getting 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to be our 5th crop.
5 crops of strawberries.
5 crops of strawberries.
And they've already been eating them.
Yeah. Lovely.
Just the job.
That's what it's all about. Enjoy it.
Right, folks. It is on the plot.
Yep.
Facebook on the plot.
On the plot with Geoff Foreman.
Geoff Foreman.
Yeah.
And you will be making videos shortly.
I hope to get a couple of videos going here.
Aye, cool.
If not, it's going to be like next year before we see you again.
No, I'll try and pop down before then.
Pop down a bit more, yeah.
So that's it.
Great time. Well,
walking round and having fun. I've got a couple of chrysanthemums there. I've got to take up to the garden. So
and some big onions.
And some big onions. So see you in a bit, folks.
See you in a bit. Cheers.
There you are, folks. A little tour around Geoff's plot. Isn't it amazing? I'll just show you around. There's a bird over in the trees over there. Right on cue. If you heard that, that is a goldfinch. Them giant onions are in. I've had a watering and all that kind of thing. I'll tell you about it later anyway, because my batteries are going to run out, I think. Look at these peas. Disaster. Pigeons. I've never known them to eat peas like that before. I'm going to net them over. Hopefully they'll come back, but I will have to put another row in there, which I was going to in anyway. So all's not lost. Well, it is lost. Bloody pigeons. What else have I done today? I'll have to quickly show you around here, like, because batteries and all that. I got some chilies as well. They're off Geoff, so I've put them in here along with a cucumber, and I've got some cayenne peppers there off Ray. Oh, hello. Look who it is, folks. Hey! Hey, Dave! You alright there, Willy Worm? And there, Simon Slowworm? How's it going? Forget about that, man. Look, what's this? Mare's tail! Mare's tail! Get rid of it, Dave! Oh, will do. You just sit back there and look after your peppers for us, mate. Aye, that's about it. That's what I've done today. I only popped over before and after work. I'll quick. Oh, look at these dahlias. Flying away. So are them sweet peas. But I'm not here to show you everything. I've been feeding, I've just fed these and they've doubled in size since the last video I made. In the next video which I make, which will be on Sunday, they'll be even bigger than that. Right, I'm going to have to go because I'm starving, haven't had my tea, and there's nothing else I can do. So folks, until the next time, which will be Sunday, which will be the 28th, I think, something like that. It's the 22nd a day. Vote if you can't, if you haven't voted on all that. I'm not going to get into the politics. Don't vote for anyone. Vote for none of the above. Anyway, thanks for watching, subscribing, and all that kind of thing. I'll see you on Sunday. Bye now.